Okay, this is Mike with Edge On Up. This is going to be just a short little tutorial because all we're going to do is introduce our new ATF10G aluminum test fixture that is for use with all of our electronic series edge testers. So just getting started here, I'll show you the old part, the old style part, which is this one right here, which many of you have. And just to have a look at it, if you'll remember, you know, the test media is contained here, and all these things are unchanged in the new unit. So let me get the new one out, and here is the difference, and I guess I'll just put them both side by side here so you can see. This is the primary difference here, is the attachment method. And what this does is numerous things. It makes it much easier to rerun test media in the aluminum test fixture than our old style, which is nice. So if you've got a little finger dexterity problem or you're just in a hurry, this gets the job done. It also does something else too, and that is it tensions our test media more easily and more appropriately. So that becomes less of an issue because it is for some people, and so it helps in that regard as well. It's also more efficient with test media. So without further ado here, let's just do this. Let's run some test media here in the new style unit, and we'll just show you how it's done. And it doesn't take long to show you. This has already been run, so I'll sever this test media. There we go. So first things first, all I have to do is just crack this open a little bit, this nut that sits at a 45-degree angle on this beveled flange. Remove this piece of test media, and I don't know whether you can tell, but already that's considerably less test media than we used to use. So then we loosen this nut just like in the case of the old one, and we pull out an appropriate amount of test media, about that much. We tighten this back up. This nut is cracked already, so we don't have to worry about this, and just look how simple this is. And tighten. It's done. So let's sever that, and I'll show you one other way. And there are multiple ways to skin this cat, but here's just one other that I think will be a common way, and that is, and this can either be done, as a matter of fact, let's just do it this way. Let's set a unit here, and I'll set this test media right in there. It doesn't even really have to even leave the unit to rerun test media. So tighten that down. Once again, just set it over here on the side of this flange, bring it over, and it falls in the slot. Then you can take this hand and tighten. And that's all there is to it. So while we're doing this, let me real quickly then show you how we rerun new test media canisters for refills. So we'll go over that information again, and as you can see, I've got another one sitting here, and if you can see inside the cap, I've got the cap removed here, of course, but inside the cap we have a hole right here, and so here's a brand new refill test media canister, and let's see how successful. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, but anyhow, that just goes in like that in the hole. Put the cap down. We've got test media out here. Let's just go ahead and rerun this. I'll tighten this down. Now this does not have to be tightened down tight, just snug, just like that, and that's all it requires. If you tighten it any tighter than that, you're in some danger of clipping the test media off, so there's no sense in just really tightening it down. So just like here, you can see I've laid it over here at this angle. I slide it across this bevel. It falls in the notch. I tighten. It's done. It's ready to go. So anyhow, that's how the new ATF10G works. Thank you very much.